हेलो स्टूडेंट, वेलकम टू माय चैनल शिखा शिक्षा where नॉलेज बिगिन। तो आज के सेशन में हम नीट बायोलॉजी के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन की एक सीरीज स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं where we are going to see the complete solution of it as well as most important explanation also. And this video is different from rest of the video as and where I'm going to give you the textbook reference, that is आपके जो questions पूछे गए from your biology NCERT textbook, from which area the question has come. तो इससे आपको क्या प्रूव हो जाएगा? That why it is always said that NCERT is the Bible, your first preference that you have to go through it. ठीक है? So without wasting time, let's get started. So this is your set E1 and this is your 2020 question paper. ठीक है? So you're starting with question 1. Which of the following is not an attribute of population? तो इसमें पूछा गया not an attribute, so you have to be very careful while reading the question. So whether it is sex ratio or it is natality or it is mortality or it is species interaction. So hope you all must most of you have got the answer, but let's see the answer where it is. So this is your biology NCERT ka. This is your class 12 ka textbook and this is from the chapter growth and population chapter, as you can see here, and page number as you can see here. So population attribute. Okay, so directly हम आंसर के पास जाते हैं. So here as you can see, a population has a certain attribute that an individual organism does not have. मतलब पॉपुलेशन के पास कुछ कुछ एट्रीब्यूट्स रहते हैं, whereas अगर हम एक इंडिविजुअल की बात करें उनमें नहीं रहता है. सो एन इंडिविजुअल दे मे हैव बर्थ एंड डेथ. इंडिविजुअल के पास क्या रहता है, उन लोग जन्म लेते हैं देन मरते भी है. बट अगर हम एक ओवरऑल पॉपुलेशन की बात करें, इट हैज़ अ डेथ रेट and birth rate and death rate. In a population, these rates refer to per capita births and death respectively. Okay, so the rate hence can be expressed in the number. It may increase or decrease with respect to the member of the population. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल है, आप आगे इसको आप पढ़ लेंगे. So whatever I am topic which I am covering today, go and read this page. अभी आप पढ़ लेना and then after this video and then jot down few points out of it so that अगर इससे related कुछ और भी question आए then you can go through it. So what we got two attributes here. One being your birth rate, ठीक है, and then दूसरा है हमारा death rate. Clear? Okay. Then आगे बढ़ते हैं. Another attribute characteristic of population is sex ratio. An individual is either a male or female. अगर एक individual की बात करें वो male और female रहता है. Whereas in a population की बात करें, so it has a sex ratio. That is 60% of population of female, हम ऐसे कह सकते ratio के हिसाब से, and 40% being the male ratio. So this is the another attribute, that is your third one being the sex ratio. Now coming to our question. So sex ratio, तो yes, this is one of the attribute. So ये तो होगा. And then अगर natality की बात करें, so natality is the birth rate. Natality क्या होता है? It is basically the birth rate. Mortality, it is the death rate. Okay. Now which attribute is not which is not an attribute? So these three are the attributes of population. जो नहीं है, that is your species interaction. So option 4 is our answer, species interaction. Clear? Now moving on to the second question. The process of growth is maximum in, so here we are talking about the maximum growth किस में रहता है, whether it's a log phase, lag phase, senescence phase or dominance. So here again, this is from your class 11th ka book. This is your class 11th biology textbook and from the chapter plant growth and development. Clear? So from here you can see, you will be surprised to know everything is coming in from in between. Each and every line is very important जो आपको पढ़ना है. Okay. So the growth could be in arithmetic growth एक रहता है और आपका एक है symmetrical ग्रोथ होता है, ठीक है. सो इन मोस्ट सिस्टम द इनिशियल ग्रोथ इज स्लो, दैट इज कॉल्ड द लैग फेज. एज यू कैन सी यहाँ आप देख सकते हो इनिशियल ग्रोथ फेज क्या है, इट्स अ लैग फेज. ओके, जहाँ क्या होता है द ग्रोथ इज स्लो and it increases rapidly thereafter. उसके बाद क्या होता है, it is increasing. As you can see, this graph is very very important. Okay, and the at an exponential rate. And exponential को क्या कहा गया, log phase और exponential phase. So here what happens, both the progeny cells following mitotic cell division, that means continuous cell division होगा, and it retains the ability to divide and continue to do so. So continuous because of availability of resources, ये क्या होती है, the cells keep on dividing and growing. However, as you can see, with a limited nutrient supply, जब nutrients limited हो जाती हैं, then the growth would slow down leading to a stationary phase. जैसे हो जाएगा तो फिर एक दिन stationary phase आ जाएगा, constant. Okay, so as you can see we got our answer here. So that is, अगर आप maximum growth की बात करें तो this is यहाँ slow है, and here which is also called as log phase where the growth is maximum. Okay, now coming to a question, so the process of maximum growth is the log phase. Senescence and dormancy तो आपका नहीं होता, there is no dormancy में there is no growth. So our answer is option 1, that is your log phase or exponential phase. Clear? See, everything is in your book. Next, the roots that originates from the base of the stem are, whether it's fibrous roots, primary roots, prop roots or lateral roots. Again, coming to your textbook, this is from your class 11th biology. Okay, so as you can see here, direct statement ही दिया गया है. The roots originated from the base of the stem constitute the fibrous root system. ठीक है, जैसे कि आपका सो दिस इज योर स्टेम के एकदम बेस से ही जो रूट्स ओरिजिनेट होते हैं उन्हें कहते हैं फाइब्रस रूट. एज यू कैन सी द पिक्चर एज वेल हियर. सो दैट इज द फाइब्रस रूट and our answer is option 1, fibrous root. Clear? Okay, next question. Match the following diseases with the causative organism and select the correct options. So we have given here typhoid, pneumonia, filariasis, malaria, and the organism's name given as Wuchereria, Plasmodium, Salmonella, Haemophilus. Okay. So here again, this is from your class 12th biology textbook. Okay, bio ka, from the chapter Human Health and Disease. So let's talk about here, starting with pehla word diya pneumonia. So as we can see here, bacteria like Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenza are responsible for the disease pneumonia in human. तो causative organism कहते हैं bacteria, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae, और दूसरा है Haemophilus influenza. ठीक है, सो अगर हम ऑप्शन की बात करें, सो निमोनिया का क्या है, हीमोफिलस दिया गया. सो विल मैच दैट. निमोनिया का हमारा है हीमोफिलस. निमोनिया अगर स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस होता तो यू कैन हैव मार्क्ड दैट इंस्टेड ऑफ अगर हीमोफिलस. नेक्स्ट, ओके, यहाँ हमें मलेरिया का भी दिया है. सो malaria a disease, here we can see, so plasmodium, so it is, first of all, it is caused by a protozoan. Okay, and that protozoan is plasmodium. So plasmodium, a tiny protozoa which is responsible for the disease, that is malaria, and it is have different species of plasmodium, that is plasmodium vivax, plasmodium malariae and plasmodium falciparum, are responsible for the different types of malaria. ठीक है, so and अगर आप आगे की बात करो, of this malignant malaria which is caused by plasmodium falciparum is the most serious one. तो कभी कभी आपको 1 मार्क के लिए मतलब इसमें पूछ सकते हैं which is the serious one and can be very fatal, which is plasmodium falciparum. But coming to our question, so we got our answer, that is malaria का क्या हो गया, plasmodium. Okay, चलिए नेक्स्ट. Okay, so the next one is filariasis. Okay, so here as we can see here, Wuchereria bancrofti, or it is Wuchereria malayi, the filarial worm, it causes slowly developing chronic inflammation of the organs in which they live for many years. Usually, these are in the lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs, and the disease is called as elephantiasis or filariasis. As you can see, it's the जैसे कि elephant के leg जैसे हो जाता है, that's why from the name its appearance it is given as elephantiasis, and the causative organism is Wuchereria. So let's mark it. Okay, 1 second. So that is, हमने पहले भी मैच करके रखा था, that is, sorry, 1 second. Okay, so pneumonia we have done Haemophilus pneumoniae. Filariasis is Wuchereria, and malaria is Plasmodium. And finally, typhoid would be Salmonella typhi. Let's see the textbook reference. Okay, so here as you can see, okay, let me change the highlighter. Okay, so Salmonella typhi is the pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid. ठीक है, everything in between आपके टेक्स्ट बुक आपको each and every line आप you have to study. Okay, मैं बार बार बोल रही हूँ. So that's the typhoid fever in human beings. So these pathogens are generally, they enter the small intestine, okay, through the food and water contaminated with them. So contaminated food and water जिसमें salmonella typhi होगा, and then they migrate to different organs through the blood, and this sustained high fever which is around 39 degree to 40 degree Celsius, and the symptoms being weakness, stomach pain, constipation, headache, loss of appetite, and some of the common symptoms which are given. Okay, so as we can see, so our answer would be option A का हो गया हमारा third one. So A is third, okay, and then B is fourth. Yeah, so we got second option would be the correct one. C आपका हो गया 1. Okay, so second one is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Okay, so in which of the following techniques the embryos are transferred to assist those female who cannot conceive? Okay, so here the question says assist female who cannot conceive, and important is that embryo के stage में. So embryo transfer हो रहा है female के आपके uterus में. So whether it is ZIFT, IUD, or it is GIFT, ZIFT, or it is ICSI or ZIFT. Okay, so let's see, coming to our book reference. So here as you can see, ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, and here say the zygote or the early embryos with up to 8 blastomere, zygote or early embryo, okay, 8 blastomere could then be transferred into the fallopian tube, that is the ZIFT, and the other being embryos with more than 8 blastomere. ठीक है, यहाँ क्या था, up to 8, and this is more than into the uterus, which is called intrauterine transfer. So what we have two of them, one being your ZIFT और दूसरा है intrauterine transfer, जहाँ क्या हो रहा है, embryo का transfer हो रहा है, embryo. So this is a very important paragraph. Okay, and then उसके बाद बाकी जितने भी हैं ये भी this time this question has been asked. Apart from that, in ये entire page is very very important, so make note of it. इन सभी के नाम लिख के आपको लिखना है कि in which step it is being transferred, whether it's a zygote stage or a gamete stage or it is a embryo stage. Okay, so our answer would be option 1, that is ZIFT and IUD. Okay, intrauterine device. So आज के लेक्चर के लिए बस इतना ही, because 5 topic go now and study, and next part 2 में I'll continue few next 5 more questions. ऐसे करते करते I'll try to cover up all 90 questions. Okay, and एक साथ अगर आज गया तो obviously it will overload your brain, so just go through all these pages today. 5 टॉपिक आप लिख के नोट डाउन कर लो, so that ऐसे करके आप entire book cover कर